Let's take it across to our guest. Joining us, Amitabh Ghosh, NASA scientist, is with us. We also have Manish Purohit, former ISRO scientist. Amitabh Ghosh, it's been quite a long wait, but it will have to be a longer wait. Big question is, what's the impact that this kind of a delay has? You know, physiologically, psychologically, it's been 9 months, and that's a pretty long time for a space visit.
Right. So I wouldn't read too much into this delay. So when you see all the launches are conditional to weather, conditional to mechanical issues. So this is probably going to take place tomorrow, or maybe if it doesn't, suddenly within 5-6 days. So I wouldn't say there's going to be a physical issue, but psychologically, of course, the astronauts want to come home. So it's a little bit of a effect. But otherwise, I wouldn't think that this is pretty much, when you think of a launch, we always think that it can be like plus minus 5 days, perhaps, because of minor issues.
Manish, in your estimation, SpaceX had a few hurdles a few days ago. How much of that, plays on the minds? Because, people, and especially when it comes to space science, you want everything to be perfect. Very, very challenging because, rocket science is rocket science. It's called that for a reason because of its sheer complexity. How much of that would have had a bearing, for instance, on the postponement today?
Outcomes can't be kept probabilistic in space launches, but launch scenario becomes probabilistic when we talk about different scenarios. Let's say a few days back, we had a launch of SpareX and Punch, two satellites on board SpaceX Falcon, but then it was put for 1 day because the situations were a bit windy and the communication with the ground station was showing some hiccups. If you talk about this recent Crew 10 launch, so it was put up for that day, it was scrubbed for the day, and then they are going to plan it on 15th early morning. If you talk about Indian Standard Time, it will be around maybe 5 a.m. in early morning of 15th of March. So when we talk about crew launches, when we talk about satellite launches, whether it's Falcon or it's our LBM-3, GSLV or ESA's Ariane, everything has to be just perfect for a launch because it has to be deterministic. We can't have a probabilistic outcome. Okay, let's say fine, we have some chances, let's take some chances. So that is the thing. If you talk about on a longer scenario, when we talk about Starliner went on to International Space Station, it docked there, then it was facing some issues. Then for this long duration, why nothing was done, that was some other part of the equation. But if you talk about these 2, 3, 4 days delays, that is okay because you have to launch on a perfect day with perfect conditions.
Absolutely. And when it comes to human life, perhaps no chances should be taken even. But